All right. So on Gabriel Maurice Gobert, come forward. So on this system, and it has Daniel Vela listed as
Well,
attorney.
I think that I'm supposed to be lead counsel with him and somehow I have to check and see what's going on with that, so.
All right, so if he's on the system and you're not, it shows that he's on the system.
Yeah, but he's on it, we're co-counsel on it.
Well, no,
so
he would have been notified.
No, Norma checked, he wasn't notified.
Well,
and
here's
his
the
office
thing,
checked.
this was set for August 20th. And there was a no-show by the defense attorney and Mr. Gobert.
Yep, and Norma checked.
Okay, so let me finish speaking.
Okay.
All right, everybody, take a breath. Calm down. Let me finish speaking. So he was set on August 20th. And the court is aware that sometimes there's some issues with the system. And your attorney listed on the system is Daniel Vela. She's not listed on the system as your attorney. Now, whether she's second chair of their co-counsel, doesn't matter. If she's not in the system, she's not going to get notice. No, stop. The only person who's going to get notice is the person who's on the system. I will tell you who Daniel is. Daniel, she said, is her co-counsel on this case, and he's the person who's listed. So if you don't know Daniel, then you probably should introduce yourself, or he shouldn't be listed on the system. So this was scheduled on August 20th. Because there have been issues with the system, I don't immediately issue a bond forfeiture because maybe somebody didn't get notice. So Ms. Ferguson will send out an email or contact or text the attorney. So that's why this case was set on August 20th, and I didn't do anything. But what I wrote on the docket sheet is recall for August 22nd, 2024, and I have no show, defense attorney and defendant. And then I put no notice in the system. So that is why we're here today. So who's the prosecutor on Gabriel Maurice Gobert? All right. State, is all of the discovery uploaded? All right. Have you checked to see if any discovery is uploaded? All right. Are you able to look and see if the discovery is uploaded? Do you need the cost number?
I will need the JN. Give me a moment to log in.
What I can tell you is I don't have access to the JN number, I don't think.
You want me to look it up?
Yes, please.
It is 212.
Just 1 second. He's logging in.
212. No, Your Honor, I have not conferred that discovery with Ms. Wetland. So I don't know if there are any items missing that, in her opinion, should be.
All right, so here's my question. What you're looking at, does it show where you have uploaded items?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so Ms. Ferguson, set this for discovery in 30 days. And by that time, when you all come back, everybody needs to be prepared to sign an acknowledgement of discovery. What date? All right, and Ms. Ferguson, is Ms. Whitland now listed as his attorney or no?
Second attorney hire.
Mhm.
But it was never, I guess, converted over correctly.
Yeah.
All right, so we need to make sure that she's on there. What is this?
Yeah, because see, the system's all messed up. Yeah, I should be on there as lead counsel.
Well, I mean, you're not on there, but what I do know is Daniel Vela is listed. You don't know who he is. I understand. She's saying that's her co-counsel. So who is lead, who is second, doesn't really matter. He's listed on there. And if she wants to be listed as lead counsel, then it needs to be put in the system that she's lead counsel. And the only way it can be put in the system that she's lead counsel is if she files a notice and puts on there that she's lead
Which
counsel.
I did.
All right.
Which
All right,
I
thank
did.
you. Norma, give them the reset form for September 23rd and make sure both parties sign it. Thank you. Is Ruben Serna in that bunch? All right, Mr. Serna, come down, please. All right, Mr. Del Prado. Hello, Mr. Del Prado.
Hello, Judge.
All right. So your attorney has been here. I don't know what you think you will accomplish by saying you will not be coming over. Let me explain something to you. There are only certain parts of your jury trial that you are needed to be present. After those have been taken care of, you don't need to be here if you choose not to. But guess what? If you don't want to come over, your attorney will go to trial without having spoken to you because this train will keep moving. Do you understand?
I apologize. Yes, ma'am.
No, there's no need to apologize. You're an adult. You're making decisions, and your decisions is you would not come over.
I did though.
Yeah, after I signed an order telling them to bring you over. When you are ordered to come over, you are ordered to come over. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So did your family hire an attorney?
No, ma'am.
All right. This is your attorney.
That's fine. with me.
All right. Now here's the thing. You need to speak with him.
Yes, ma'am.
If you do not speak to him, guess what? He may end up going to trial without having spoken to you. And if he needs an affidavit or whatever, or a record to be placed saying that he tried to speak to you and you would not, then that's 100% on you.
We're clear on that. Yes.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
And are you going to speak with him?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay. Mr. Del Prado,
Yes, Your Honor.
when would you like to come back? And if you want, Mr. Del Prado, I'll have Mr. Serna come to court. And if there are documents you want to review with him in court, if there's video, we can make arrangements for that. Or if you would like to view that with him at the jail, which do you prefer?
Well, Your Honor, could I do it next week? Tomorrow, I'm tied up all day with an expert witness.
All right, that's fine. Do you want to do it here in the courtroom or do you wish to do it at the jail?
I can just probably go ahead and do it at the jail, Judge.
All right, so which date do you want him brought back, Mr. Del Prado?
Could I do next Tuesday?
All right, let me look at the calendar. All right, when you say, are you meaning Tuesday, August the 27th, or you're talking about the following week?
No, the 27th is fine, Judge.
All right. Norma, can we put this down for August 27th? All right, we're going to bring you back on August 27th. And let me just tell you, when people do certain things like not coming over from the jail, I'm not going to hold that against you whatsoever. We're just going to start back at zero. Okay. So we're going to start back at zero. And the way we start back at zero, you're telling me you're going to speak to your attorney. You'll speak to him. And the next time you're placed in the docket, you need to come over. Do you understand?
I understand.
All right. So we're going to bring you back on August 27th. So you'll know. And I understand that at the jail, I think sometimes they wake you up. What time, Mr. Del Prado, 3 a.m. or something to get here by 9?
That's what I understand, something like that, Judge.
That's just the way it is because they have different procedures they have to get to. And in order to do that, it's a 3 a.m. wake up call. So we'll see you back on August 27th. Do you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
All right. Thank you. Thank you,
May I be
Mr.
excused?
Del Prado. Yes.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. And Norma, could I see Nicholas Ramirez, please? I'm sorry, not Nicholas Ramirez, Luis Contreras. And I believe there are 2 files for Luis Contreras. And when did you say that attorney is coming back? Okay.
Trying to find the other.
All right. Deputy Mejia, is Luis Contreras out here? Sir, if you'll come down, please. Does he have a motion to revoke or something as well or no? I think you have more than one case. Let me go. Just one moment. Your attorney teaches school?
Oh, really?
Yes, as well. So he cannot be here today because I think it's the beginning of the school year for some people. And I want to say he teaches high school. Am I right? So he's asking that you be recalled for, you say the 27th?
Yes.
So he's asking that you be recalled for Tuesday because then he'll be able to come in.
Yes, Ms. Judge.
Yeah.
I had a less on one case file, less.
Well, you have this case, and this case here is possession of controlled substance, penalty group 1 less than 1 gram. I'm trying to make sure that there is no other cases for you. So just give me a moment.
What's the case number on that one, Judge?
2024 CR 006918.
She does have an additional case and the speed case.
Well, the additional case is it's felony.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And what case is that?
Oh, wait, wrong.
Okay.
Contreras.
No, this is Luis Alfredo Contreras. Let's see.
Scared me there.
I don't think, I could be wrong. I'm looking on our docket sheet and usually we'll show a different one on here and I don't see one.
No, he just has that one case.
All right, so what's going to happen is we're going to recall you back on August 22nd. I'm sorry, 27th. That will be a Tuesday.
Next Tuesday,
Yes,
Judge?
yes.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Have a great day. Thanks for your patience. All right, Moriah Lopez. Hello. Why do you not want to appear when you're asked to appear? This is the second time.
I've discussed with her. She's just really frustrated with the system. Just what she said. She's not upset with you. She's not upset with me. It's just I think she's a little upset with just how the system's been going.
Yeah.
My understanding is that she heard there was an order for her to come and from you, and that she did comply without a resistance.
Okay, so here's the thing. Whenever you're being asked to be brought over, that's me sending an order, okay? Instead of filling out one. Do you understand? All right. So today is the plea deadline date. So are we in a plea or you want a jury trial?
Jury trial, Judge.
All right. Who's the prosecutor on this? Is this family violence or?
It is not. It is CTD.
All right. How long do you, counsel, how long do you think this trial will last?
3 days, Joe.
All right.
That's probably about right.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a 3-day jury trial for criminal trial division. And I'm assuming the possession less than a gram will take care of itself.
I would expect so.
It's just sitting in the corner waiting. Okay. Oh, yes, please continue. Yes. All right. So, Ms. Lopez, you're going to be brought over dressed for trial in whatever clothing you have at the jail. If you wish to be dressed into something different, you'll need to do a clothing exchange with your attorney. Counsel, if there's an issue with the clothing exchange, let the court know, because I know rules are always in flux with the clothing exchange. All right, what date?
Judge, I can do November 4th, but it'll be.
All right, it's November 4th, so I will not be the judge trying this case. It will be the judge in impact. And that's the earliest we can get you in because we have some murder cases that are scheduled ahead of you. All right, do you have any questions?
I do not, Judge. Do you have any questions? Thank
All
you,
right,
Judge.
can you make sure that you've filled out the acknowledgement of discovery?
Yes, Judge.
All right, thanks. In defense, I'm going to put the possession less than a gram in impact as well.
That's fine. It was Anthony Zamora was talking about how his house, he'd been out of it for so long. Recalled that you had the same situation.
Yes.
You're back in yours, I'm assuming.
No,
Still not?
no,
Because that was the question. So was she back in? So I don't know.
no. I've been out
think so.
since it's been a year.
Yeah.
So,
He was out for like 8 months.
no, it was the end. Well, actually, I'm coming up on a year. So it, oh, it was? Oh, look at me. I don't even, okay. Oh, you're right. It was in April.
Wow.
Because I ended up, because I was gone for my mom's birthday. Yep, you're right.
That's
So this is what I've learned. Although I realize that nothing lasts forever, right?
especially as I've gotten older.
No, nothing lasts forever. As Outkast sang in their song, nothing lasts forever. You know, and sorry, Miss Jackson.
You're right.
So I just it never occurred to me about the wear and tear. You know, your hose to your washing machine. You need to change that out every 10 years. You just never think of that. It's hidden, right? And then what I've learned, the braided hose that goes to the wall,
Mhm.
to the toilet, that needs to be changed out every 10 years. Is that common knowledge? Did I miss that?
I never got that.
It wasn't in my home
I only,
booklet.
I'm aware of it when it's like leaking.
And then guess what ends up happening? Another attorney, Ashley, you remember Ashley?
Botar?
Yes. She reached out to
Well, I
me.
guess Foster now, right?
Yes. She reached out to me and she said, I'm just texting you because I heard you had flooding. Something similar has happened to us just now. What do we do? You know, maybe I should get together with somebody and write a book.
I've learned that I'm constantly, I'm a big fan of YouTube
Mhm.
because I'm constantly having to fix things.
Oh, yeah. See, maybe I should use YouTube for that. You know what? The only thing I use it for is HGTV, the international one.
I don't watch either one.
Oh my gosh. HGTV, they have a House Hunters International
Mhm.
where people from America are buying homes overseas.
Oh, right.
And then they had one, which I really wish they would do more of, which is a follow-up.
To see what,
So one couple, they moved to, I don't know if it was Denmark. I believe it may have been Denmark. They moved there, sold all of their possessions because it's too much to bring over, and were with this startup company. Well, you do an update on it, and the update is, well, this is what happened a week after we filmed that. Company's like firing everybody. Nobody has any jobs. And she's like, and we're here. What do we do? But they ended up getting more jobs. But one of the places, I think it's Australia or either New Zealand. Whenever you, it may have changed, the market may have changed, but when you're looking to buy a home over there,
Mhm.
you just show up and they're doing auctions. I don't know if it's a shortage or whatever, and you just sit there and you bid. There's none of this thing where
Oh, really? You're just fighting
you just
right
find it.
there?
So it's like,
Well, I know in like Italy, they have like, if you're trying to, I guess, repopulate areas, you can get a home for like $1.
yes.
But you have to.
Do you
meet
know
conditions.
what is her name? She was in Roselli and Owls, who played the mother. I think her name is Lorraine Bracco. Well,
From Sopranos?
yes, I guess she was in.
I think that she was. That name.
Well,
I didn't watch Sopranos, but
neither. I guess I shouldn't say that, but didn't have a chance. Don't have HBO. So anyway, she has Italian roots. So she bought, I think, one of those homes for $1, and on HGTV, they show her building it up. And you buy the home for $1, but it costs you have to put about 100,000
Right.
into it. And then it's like, do you know people? But she fixed it up very nice. But I always see, I love to watch the Paris one. So in the Paris one, it was so funny. Usually people are come over there. I want 2 bedrooms, US style kitchen, full refrigerator. And then the real estate person was like, okay, and where do you want to be? Everybody's like, city center. And she's like, okay, how much do you have to spend? Oh, $1,200. They're like, no, this is not going to work here. But there was one couple, the lady says, I want it city center. I want to see the Eiffel Tower outside my window. I want a US style kitchen. I want a chef's kitchen. I want, 3 bedrooms
Yeah.
and all this other stuff and how many bathrooms. And so the lady said, all right, what's your budget? And she says, $2.5 million, but we'll increase it. She's like,
yeah, that will work.
oh yeah. So it's awesome. I love watching that.
My home is needing to work. The keys, the damage to my rock.
Oh wow.
Just it's constantly moving and it's shifting and stuff.
Oh.
The rain, it actually is all nice and pretty, and then it dries up and it starts shifting again.
But I will tell you, in some Asian countries, people will go there and they will say, oh, it's so inexpensive, like maybe it's $400 a month. And then the person would tell them, but yes, but you have to pay it all, like the entire year.
Oh, all up front.
Yeah. And in some countries, you're not allowed to even own their property.
But I
You
think in
just-
Mexico is that way. You can buy, if you're not a Mexican citizen, you can own a house, but you don't own the property.
Can you imagine?
Or I guess after you die.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. for acknowledgement, and I have signed it. All right, who's here on James Catena?
I am.
All right.
Say you don't believe in conspiracy theories?
No, I said that my theories are not really conspiracy theories because usually they come true. I like that. I think Conspiracy Theory with Mel Gibson was a great movie. All right, court is calling 2024 CR 6729, State of Texas versus James Catena. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Christopher Ramos for the defense.
And are you Mr. Catena?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, probation, there are no applications. Mr. Catena, did you, I'm sorry, counsel, have you received all of the discovery?
I have.
Did you review it with your client?
I did.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Catena, did you review the document entitled True Bill of Indictment with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Stating count one and the repeater offender enhancement allegation proceeding on count two.
Any objection?
No objection.
All right, Mr. Catena, how do you pronounce your last name? Catena,
Yes,
okay.
ma'am.
Did you review the document entitled Court Admonishments and Defendant's Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand, the state is proceeding on count two,
Yes, ma'am.
possession of a controlled substance penalty group 1, 4 grams to 200 grams.
Yes.
Second degree felony, range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court doesn't follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial? A right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yeah,
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, and he was.
Mr. Catena, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, the state is proceeding on count 2. Punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 12 years in the prison. There are no applications. This will run concurrent with 2021 CR 3326. The state will take in consideration CM 118658. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense, is that the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
State, is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, ma'am.
Then to the offense in count 2, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Contact. Contact.
State any evidence?
Any attachments, Your Honor?
No objection.
All right, and let me ask both parties. 2021 CR 3326, is that something that he's already serving time on?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Mr. Catena, did you review the waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports But most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. All right, we can go off the record for a moment. All right, we're back on the record. State, do you have a further exhibit or an amendment to the stipulations of testimony?
Amendment adding an additional.
All right, any objections?
No objection.
All right, and Mr. Catena, you understand that the exhibit that they're adding is just for identification purposes of the parties? All right, do you have any objection to that being added? All right, thank you. The court then will review states exhibits 1 and attachments, including the amendment. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty of count 2, and the court will find you guilty of count 2. Do you wish to proceed with sentencing?
We do, Judge. We're asking for a CAT. We're asking if the court can expedite our PSI setting as soon as possible. We would greatly appreciate that.
Well, if you would like, what the court can do, because an expedited PSI is going to put us probably in October or November. If you would like, we can reset this case. And the only thing I would need would be his criminal history. And then you can present whatever witnesses you wish to present.
That'd be perfect, Judge. What is the time frame for that?
When do you think you would have your witnesses?
Your mom, your dad, daughter, and son.
And if there are no objections, if they want to appear by Zoom, then they can appear by Zoom.
Fine by me, Your Honor.
So, early September.
All right, when do you want it?
If we can shoot for, can we do September 5th?
No, it'll
Okay.
have to be the week of September 9th.
Okay.
That will be the soonest date in September.
Can we shoot for September 12th?
And Norma? Yes. All right, so we'll do the PSI, well, not PSI. We'll do sentencing on September 12th. And state if you can have for the court his criminal history.
Yes, Your Honor.
So we'll have it on September 12th. And I note for the record that the defense is waiving PSI. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
All right. Is there anything else?
No, ma'am.
All right. Since we're doing that, can I have the trial court certification back? Thank you. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. There
There's several
is.
Someone's for,
Yeah. All right. Who's here on Herbert Morales Abando?
that's me, Judge.
All right, Norma, this is you. Hi. It's always great to see you. All right, so. All right, so today the state was to have tendered an offer. Did they do that?
We got an offer.
Okay. All right, and where are we on the immigration issue? Because I knew he was going to speak to an immigration attorney.
Still working over, I haven't gotten the final answer. I've got the partial answer. We should get one pretty soon.
All right. Mr. Obando, how old are you?
27.
All right, Miss Ferguson,
Yes.
if you recall this in 30 days for a plea deadline date, all right, we're gonna come back on September 24th. You'll need to let the court know whether or not you're accepting the state's offer. That's gonna be your plea deadline date. If you do not reach an agreement, then your next setting is gonna be a jury trial date. And the court will not consider any plea bargain agreements past this date without good cause. Otherwise, you'll have to plea open to the court. Do you understand? Yes. Do you have any questions about anything?
No.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Norma. Have a good one.
You're welcome.
Are you all ready on Nicholas Ramirez? Okay. Oh, well, is it something that you can tell me or you need the prosecutor? Sure.
I mean, there was just one, or actually two items of discovery that are too large to upload. So I was going to ask them to be turned over to me manually.
Okay, sure. All right, Nicholas Ramirez, come down. All right, Norma, on Nicholas Ramirez, counsel, are you okay with recalling this in 30 days for discovery?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, if I can have a 30-day reset for discovery. September 24th? How old are you?
21.
All right. So let me just tell you something, and it's just me speaking to you about face tattoos. People can get tattoos however they want to, but when people see tattoos on the face, people think a certain way. Your attorney will tell you I don't, because I've seen a lot of things, and sometimes face tattoos mean something, sometimes they don't.
It's my son's birthday.
No. I understand. But here's the thing, what I'm telling you. When people see that, maybe people are not going to be apt to give you employment because they're thinking of something else. So always be careful with face tattoos. You know, you could have placed that on the rib cage. Nobody would see it. Now with the face tattoo, guess what? You're either going to have to do concealer or something else. You understand?
Yes.
All right. We're going to bring you back on September 24th. And what's going to happen on that date is your attorney is going to let me know whether he's received everything that he needs to know about your case. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have a question about anything else?
Oh, ma'am.
Are you planning on getting any more facial tattoos?
Oh, ma'am. Planning on getting this removed, actually.
All right. Was it painful?
It's pretty painful.
They tell me. You know what else? I was watching this guy. He tattooed his eyeballs, which they say you have to have somebody who really knows what they're doing. Otherwise, you could go blind. But he started doing blackout tattoos. And I didn't hear that till Kat Von D. So the blackout tattoos, you just paint everything black, right? And I don't know why he got his palms all painted black. And he said that truly was the most painful. I think he said on a scale of 1 to 10, it's a 10.
Imagine, because you have a lot of nerve endings in your
Mhm.
palms, so.
And then I had a client once who got his ankle tattooed. And he's like, Stephanie, I'm not going to lie to you. The ankle tattoo was very painful. I'm like, did you ever think about stopping instead of doing a palm on your ankle?
Yeah. I think anything close to the bone is supposed to be painful.
Oh, yeah. But he's like, but Stephanie, you got to admit, it's a great poem. I'm like, yeah, but did you need to put it on your ankle? All right. So we'll bring you back on September 24th. If your attorney wants you brought back sooner, he can always ask and we're here. Okay. All right. Have a great one.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And this is the only case he has?
He has some other ones. We're just gonna update you right now, Judge.
All right. So what's the update?
UUMB and evading arrest detention arising out of the slave episode. Assault bodily injury aside well alleged to occur at the gym.
All right. So are we proceeding on this MTR or are you all asking for continuance?
We're asking for at least 2 weeks. I would like to try to contact the complainants API interview. And I would like to decide if we are going to try to resolve the evading arrests as part of a plea on the MTR, or if we will reject it.
Okay. So how much time do you all want?
I'd like 2 weeks, Your Honor.
Yeah, that's fine with me, Judge.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, on this case, if you'll recall it in 2 weeks,
Next week is September 12th, Judge.
all right, it'll be September 12th.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, do you have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
All right, we'll see you back on September 12th. If your attorney wants you brought over sooner, he will request it and we'll bring you over sooner. All right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Norma, do you have anything else left?
No, ma'am.
Oh, wow, we're done. Yay.